Constable Biopelo Senoge's funeral takes place in Bloemfontein at the Anglican Church today. Now, she died alongside two of her colleagues, Constables Cebekhulu and Keabetswe. And let's cross now to SABC News. Teams are standing by. Chriselda Lewis is in Rocklands at the church. Chriselda, very good morning. It's been a harrowing 3 weeks, I would imagine, for the families from the time that the constables went missing, leading to that recovery last week, and now this week focusing on memorials and funerals.
Well, that's right, Sakina. Indeed, a very harrowing, but the official funeral for Constable Biopelo Senoge, one of the police officers, as you indicated, whose bodies was found in the Henops River, is taking place here at the St. Peter Anglican Church. So when the hearse and mourners arrive here, Sakina, the coffin will be draped with the national flag, and after the coffin is draped, it will be carried into this church for proceedings to get underway. Very young, Senoge was born on the 4th of May in the year 2000, and her colleagues have certainly paid so much tribute to her, and they're saying that the lives were cut short in what was believed to be an accident. Just having joined the South African Police Service in 2023, you can only but imagine, from the many tributes, including those by her colleagues, who say that even though they knew her for a short while, she was very promising in her duties and highly dedicated. So someone, who knew the Senoge family is Ward Councillor Nombulelo Sito, who is responsible for this area of Rocklands where the family lives. In just about a moment, we will be speaking to her. Preparations are currently underway for, of course, the funeral service to get underway. Starting at 8 o'clock this morning, the coffin will be brought into this church as well. I beg your pardon, sir, if we can bring in Nombulelo Sito, who is the ward councillor. Ma'am, thank you so much for speaking to us. I mean, this is definitely a blow for the entire community, and you knew the family very well.
Yes, morning to the viewers also. It is very, very sad. It's a sad day for us because we knew Senoge Boipelo and her family very well. She was such a young, dedicated and humble soul. So when we heard about her passing, it touched all of us in the whole of Free State.
And I mean, the kind of support that everyone has shown to the family perhaps, has made it a little bit easier for them to be able to cope, because we really did see an entire community come together to support them.
From the first day, Chriselda, we supported the family wholeheartedly. From the Premier's office, from the region office, even the community at large. We made sure that everyone is here to support the family, because it was really a tragedy for us. We never thought that something like this will happen in our area. Thank you.
And I mean, going forward, the family is going to need support. Once they're surrounded by lots of other family members now, but the pain tends to hit once everyone is gone. The continued support that you as a ward councillor and others would be able to give to this family as they continue to grieve?
The community will always be there for the family. Even our government, they promise to be there to assist the family, even though we know it's not easy for them. But the government and us, the community, will always be there to support the whole family.
All right. Thank you very much indeed, Ward Councillor Nombulelo Sito, who is, part of the dignitaries that are in attendance here at the St. Peter Anglican Church. And this is where the service will take place. Of course, once the coffin does arrive here, it will be draped in the national flag. And amongst the dignitaries also, that's expected here as the Police Minister, Senzo Mkhunu. But let me hand over to my colleague, Kamukhelo Siekoi, who is with the Senoge family at the moment.
Well, thank you so much, Chriselda, and good morning to the viewers of SABC. This morning we are outside the Senoge family, where the funeral service is going to be taking place. The family cortege is going to be leaving the house in about 30 minutes to go to the St. Peter's Anglican Church, where my colleague Chriselda Lewis is standing outside there, also monitoring what is going to be happening as the dignitaries arrive there. But I just want to take the viewer just a little bit back. 2 weeks ago, when the story broke, the incidents that were happening is that the 3 constables were missing at that point, and you can just imagine how the families were feeling at that point when they didn't know what was happening, whether their children were alive at the time or what was happening. And you remember that a search was then commissioned by the National Police Commissioner General Fanima Semola to look for the 3 constables who had gone missing on the 23rd of April, and a multidisciplinary search team was then put together by the commissioner for that, and the investigation had actually started here in the Free State in Gauteng, and was also taking place in Limpopo, where 2 of the constables were deployed at the Operation Valumkoti. But I just want to bring in the uncle to Constable Biopelo Senoge this morning, because I mean, for the past 2 weeks the family has been going back and forth, going to Gauteng, coming back here, going back to identify the bodies that were retrieved in the Henops River, going back there to collect the remains. And today is the funeral of Constable Biopelo Senoge. The nation is watching, but I just want to find out from you as a family, how are you going to honor her life today as you bid her farewell?
Dumela ngwaneso le kae le batho ba hae ba shebeletseng mona ngwana mme letsatsi la today jwalo ka family re batla ho fa Boipelo a dignified funeral, because ine le ngwana yo neng a le bubbly, ile ngwana yo neng a le lovely, a rata batho, bona rata di tlogolwana tse ba ne ba tla ka mora hae. So today finally re a tseba hore re lo mmakai, so re le family re even though re tlile bohloko, but finally ra tseba re lo ba ngwana rona kae. Yes ma'am.
Can you just tell me, we see that there's a couple of vehicles here. Are any dignitaries in the house at the moment, or what is happening?
Hona tjena ha se batle mme, but re lebelletse hore premier o tla ba teng, General Masimolo o tla ba teng, le ba bang ba mmuso wa Free State ba tla ba teng. Ba hona tjena se ba fihle ke only family fela, maybe ba tla ya kerekeng mo mosebetsi wa Boipelo lo ba teng. Yeah.
Of course, today, you know, the family is mourning, and we can see, I mean, the people who are here, the mood is quite somber. But I just want to find out this morning, I know that we cannot get hold of the parents at the moment, the mother and the father to Constable Senoge. Can you just tell us how they're feeling this morning?
Hey, ngwana mme o thata. Jwalo ka bona re motlise ho se re jwa mo lata ho seng ka hore ya botshelela mane avbob ha a khona hore ka bonwa ke everyone, it's only family members ba khona go mo bona, so ka tlung ho thata mme.
Well, unfortunately, losing that feed there to our reporter Kamukelo Siekwe, who is in Bloemfontein alongside with Chriselda Lewis, and we'll keep you up to date with the developments there.